Guess Sebastian's just gonna chill outside.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft.
Revelio.
We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Long-range bolt that deals damage on impact. Enemies hit with fire-based attacks will continue to take damage for a few seconds, during which time collisions will result in incendiary bursts.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, What was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
I don't trust this guy. I don't trust this guy.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of this secret undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Definitely do not trust this guy.
Confringo!
Oh, this is a blasting curse? I was really hoping he would teach me Aloha Mohora, whatever it's called. I have a feeling he's going to betray me.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
I think it's very cool that he, his wand kind of like tells him where to go. Very, very cool.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
We'll have these.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Wingardium Leviosa. Acquire a venom. Use a venomous tentacula. Acquire and use a mandrake on multiple enemies simultaneously. That's gonna be tough. Especially because I don't have a mandrake. I think they're expensive. Let's meet the hogs. I don't trust you, but I'll take your freebies. That's kind of where I was going. It's like, if I want to learn these other spells, maybe I should get on his good side. And Fig did tell me not to tell anybody. We're gonna see.
Last Clementine. Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh, yes.
What those consequences will be.
You've a good head for business, haven't you? No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
This lady up here probably has. Probably has a mandrake. Also need to go to that one place to see if I can get larger tables. Grow thing.
Come on in, come on in. Oh, not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacula. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Pretty sure I have venomous tentaculas.
You're a force to be reckoned. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
But let me check. Or how I check. do have venomous tentaculars. Alright, let's go to that one town real quick. Not one town, one shop.
Levioso! Accio! Accio!
Yoink!
I've been told I have a...
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
Okay. Beast feeder. Unlocks the ability to conjure a beast toy box. Shopping station. Plant byproduct. Seems useful. Ooh, this is expensive. Use it to produce moonstone, essential for additional conjuration. It's a large pot. Oof, 2 large pots. That's expensive as well. 5 small pots. Takafu. This is 3 small pots.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Want this.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Hogwarts. To the room of requirements. Okay. Oh, this is a lot larger than I was expecting. Well, we're gonna have to wait 10 minutes. Really long time. I'll just go by. Save us some time and effort here. To spend the 500.
Have a look around. I'll be with you in just a minute. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Okay. Need to go into the Forbidden Forest. If those wolves respond. Turn his magic on multiple enemies simultaneously.
Almost.
Expelliarmus!
You're good. But I'm better. Someone thinks they can outrun
Expelliarmus!
I'll get away with that.
Revelio! Trouble's brewing and I'm without my...
Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. Who's out there? You can't stop us.
Protego!
I won't rest.
Oh, well,
Revelio!
didn't want to murder them.
Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes.
I was only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction. Who is it? One less.
Oh, sweet quiet.
Assignment's all finished. Protego! Stupid one! Defendo!
Alright. Assignment completed. We go to Hogwarts. Fighting dangerous goblins? Well, at least my school assignment is done. Yeah, I'm glad I put that that plant right next to him. I had a feeling I was like, this probably is not going to move.
Can't
imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Grab this. To the map.
How wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa can levitate and move objects. Control its position with that. And use that to fine-tune its distance and rotation.
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Wingardium Leviosa!
You're a natural.
E.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Alrighty. Okay. 90% natural and 10% processed foods. If I had to give myself that ratio, actually, how often do I eat processed foods? I mostly eat at like restaurant places. Maybe my food is not so processed.
Depulso!
Sucker!
I was hoping to see you.
70% tacos. I eat tacos 2 times a week.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes. I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
I was hoping you would say that.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time.
Give me the book, old man.
This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
It's been a while, but I'm gonna say yes.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, Everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look?
Check a look.
I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx Flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Flipendo! Stupendo!
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
What tasks do you want? Pop balloons over Hogsmeade Station and Quidditch pitch. Okay, I can do that. Grow and harvest fluxweed. Acquire all 3 combat plants and use them simultaneously. You sucker fool. You sucker fool. You are such a sucker fool. You'll see if I have my thing finished growing. What do you need a freezing spell for while flying? Or is that not the flying teacher? I'm guessing it's a freezing spell in the sense of, you know,
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Oh, that just increases the heat. It's a freezing spell, like I freeze people. You know, instead of lighting them on fire, I freeze them. Let's see. Let's pop some balloons. Hogsmeade Station.
Brilliant.
Now I need to find some enemies. Apparently I already got the fluxweed part.
Revelio.
Oh, that's nice. Oops. Darn it. Thankfully, I have two. Let's not use the ultra mega hyper powerful counter attack. That's not good.
You're the little sod that saved Treadwell.
Is that the best you got? I thought I was done. Potato!
I've never been one.
Better luck next time. Come
Let's
Frito!
Pray, shall we?
Potato! You haven't got a prayer.
That didn't work. That didn't work.
Clumsy little fool. Potato! Amateur.
Life is hard. Here. And combat. Excuse me, I'm trying to fulfill my school assignment. Pretty much that. I'm just wasting all kinds of... I needed to not start with the whatchamacallit first. Well... I guess I'll learn Glacius first. Or Glacius, Glaciendo.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Matilda,
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Freeze enemies, increasing the damage they take from follow-up attacks.
Glacius!
There you go. Catching on quickly.
Glacius!
I think it's learned its lesson, but do continue to practice as long as you like. Kinesthesia is a powerful
Accio.
learning tool.
Glacius! Levioso! Accio! Glacius! Levioso! Incendio!
I don't think that took 5 minutes.
Cabalso!
Guess we're just gonna wait for 5 minutes. Two minutes. So, I can, let's move over to challenges. What we got over here? Top of the class ensemble. Interesting that the room of requirement is there. Spiders. Right. Collected all the tools in potion. There are still plenty of spellcasters or enemies. On hand. That's a lot. Conjurations, ingredients. Only 3 more ingredients. Additional contents. Lavender Borealis. Rescuable beasts. Once you unlock the knapsack. Belio pages, appearances. We'll use that. Oh, actually, didn't I get a new outfit that looked good? Oh yeah, that one. I think that one works out kind of nicely. Go rock with that now. Oh my gosh, while paused it doesn't. Ah! Life is hard. Sucker fool. Sucker fool. Well, you know, stuff and stuff with the stuff and stuff. I guess once you buy the seeds, these are technically free, so I can understand waiting for the plants to grow. But brewing the potions, just not as on board with that. That's all. Probably gonna move this table as well. Okay. Try this again, shall we?
Incendio!
Let's get this over with, shall we? I have things to do.
Potato! You haven't the knack at all! That's proper face! I haven't even had me tea yet! Learn that
My ears. Marvelous strike.
Confringo!
Hello? You're not going to like this.
Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus!
Protego! Reducto!
Confringo!
Child's play. Reducto!
Repulsor! Levioso!
You
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Alright. Got what I needed. Can't cast spells while giving speeches. You know, sometimes you spend so much time talking. Needed to spend all that time not talking. Hoping there would be a quick way into this place by flying. What I've learned? False. Very, very false.
Off on another adventure, oh?
This is the person, right? Yeah, garlic. You're just not where you normally are.
Perhaps a hybrid.
I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlic.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just...
Flips objects and enemies upward and backwards. With its short cooldown, it's excellent for setting up and extending juggles. Its ability to flip objects instantly, useful for solving puzzles and exploiting certain enemies' weaknesses.
Plants, please.
Flipendo.
Look at that. You're a natural.
Depulso. Accio. Levioso. Flipendo. Flipendo. Levioso. Accio. Flipendo. Depulso. Flipendo.
Now,
Levioso.
was I? Oh,
Accio.
greenhouse won't
Depulso.
so
Flipendo.
to nudge from you.
Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Arresto. Stupendum. Or momentum. You want me to go for this? All the way over here. All right. Well, this is where we're going to call it quits for today. We will grab this Arresto Momentum tomorrow. And then we'll continue with some more main story. So, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Be back tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific time, to continue with some more Hogwarts Legacy. Wow. With that, see ya the next time I see ya. Peace.